Hello, everybody. Welcome to a Beautiful Amazing You 2016 webinar. My name is Jake Cunningham. I'm going to be your facilitator and tech support. My company name's White Dove Global Marketing. If any of you've been on Luis and my email list, that's the company that helps produce and bring forth these amazing programs like Luis's beautiful balanced brain and her other wonderful coaching and teachings. Luis and I go back 10 plus years working in this amazing industry, and it's such a pleasure and honor to be celebrating and bringing forth the new year and this refreshing time where we get to reset and recalibrate. There's no better way to bring in the new year than to invest in yourself and to get really keen insight from people who not only have wonderful teachings, but who live it and who actually practice what they preach. So without further ado, we want to introduce and bring Luis. Luis, welcome and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Jake. Thank you so much. It's so great to see you. I know that you're up in Canada, broadcasting this from Canada, and we can see all that beautiful snow right behind you, and it's just gorgeous. So thank you for having me on, and thank you for doing this today. I am really excited to be here and to share with you this just amazing information on anti-aging, on being beautiful, on feeling vibrant. What a great way to start the year. New year, new you. So that's what we're doing here today. And so I invite you to take part in this. So I also want you to be thinking of questions as you're listening. So if there's some things that are popping up, please let us know. I love questions. I love to interact with people. This is my passion. So, we are here to work together as a team with all of you. So that's what we're doing. And so what I want to do is just jump right into the presentation now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to pull up the PowerPoint here. So this is the secrets to a beautiful, amazing you. And so some questions you might be asking yourself is, maybe you actually are feeling very exhausted, or you're having sagging skin, or you're having brain fog. Some of you may be having sleep issues, or you may be experiencing vision loss. Maybe your hair is getting gray, or maybe you're just not feeling yourself. Some of you out there might even be afraid, this is for the women out there, maybe men too, to put on that swimsuit. Maybe you've got a vacation coming up somewhere warm. Maybe you're going to the Bahamas and you're thinking to yourself, gosh, shall I buy a new suit with a little skirt attached? That's for the women, right? They have those new swimsuits now. So if you're thinking that, and maybe that's not something you want to be doing, and you want to really, kind of turn back the hands of time and feel young again, I want to let you know you can. And you can get an upgrade using frequency. And yes, feel young again. I found some statistics that were kind of interesting to me. So when you think about baby boomers, they actually have, it's been said that in the United States, someone turns 50 every 7 seconds. And over the next few years, 50% of Europe's population will be age 65 and over. And scientists believe that it's how we live that actually determines how we age. It's more of our lifestyle. So even though there's all those genetic testing things that are out there now, and you can test your DNA and find out more of your genetic line, it's really how you live. It's your lifestyle that determines how you age. And I found a big secret, and I actually am going to start right now and share that big secret with you right here from the beginning. The big secret in anti-aging and health is you have to treat the whole person. Your body actually wants to be in balance. And so given the raw materials and the right materials, it will come back into homeostasis. And my signature system has helped over 10,000 individuals in the last 12 years. And so I'm going to show you how you can feel vibrant, young, and empowered in your life. Let me tell you a few stories. So I'm just thinking of a couple of clients here. And Judy came in with thyroid issues. In fact, she had an inflamed thyroid. It wasn't called goiter at the time, but she really was pretty fatigued, suffering, lots of food allergies, just really didn't feel like herself. And after I don't know how many sessions with her and some group work, so there's some group frequency work that I will tell you about here during this webinar. She transformed completely. In fact, one of the biggest things that I did with Judy was actually treated her for the allergy to iodine. And so this is one of the secrets that I found to thyroid. Many people who have thyroid issues are not absorbing iodine correctly. And so there's an allergy treatment that we can do that helps you release that sensitivity to iodine, absorb it better. So you're not going what they call hypo and hyper, meaning your system is going back and forth between having a low thyroid condition or a high thyroid condition. And so and Judy today, she just went to Germany. She's traveling. She's experiencing, great times with her grandkids, having energy again. It's just really, really it's just a gift to see. Alice is another client that came in, and Alice had double knee surgery. And so Alice is here in Albuquerque, and I did work personally with her. I also work a lot long distance. But for Alice, we helped her through that surgery and worked a lot on the pain. And her doctors were amazed at how quickly she recovered after having double knee surgery. And so the frequency sounds that you will experience in a little bit here really helped Alice. So that was amazing to see as well. My new coaching client, Eric came in with anxiety and depression. Very successful businessman, but his family life was kind of falling apart. And so just in one session, we released some trauma and the anxiety that was causing his life to be sort of upside down. And he sounds completely different on the phone. And I've only seen him one time, so we'll see where that goes. But it has been amazing to watch the transformation in people. And I just want you to know out there that you can feel different. So if you've been experiencing anxiety or overwhelm or just a lot of stress and you're completely fatigued, do you want to feel that way? Or would you like to feel vibrant and healthy and empowered and happy and feel like you could be dancing? So here's how I learned all this. I myself was very sick. So I was a special ed teacher that became like the children that I taught. What I mean by that is I lost my memory, and I did have hyperactivity fatigue swings. And I remember having my phone number written on a little piece of paper that I put in my wallet because I couldn't remember it. And that was before cell phones. And here's what happened. I actually had 14 mercury fillings removed in one day, and my immune system was already compromised. The dentist that I was working with at the time said to me, if we do this, you're going to feel a lot better. And I just wanted it done. So that's how I ended up having that all done in one day. Well, within about 2 to 3 months, I started becoming allergic to all chemicals and foods. And I was highly sensitive to electromagnetic fields. And I have to laugh because when I think about this now, I have like 8 computers. I have all these electromagnetic fields around me. So it is possible to get well, but it was a journey. And it actually was my biggest teacher. So I learned about detoxing heavy metals. And I learned about the pathogens that come in to clean up those heavy metals. So Candida, which is a fungus in the body, comes in to clean up heavy metals. So if you are suffering with a Candida problem and you're wondering how you can work with it, you've got to work with the metals at the same time. So my path of healing was my biggest teacher, and it's what even spurred me into going to become a naturopath. So then I became a naturopath, and then I added biofeedback. And so I just keep adding to my toolbox. And now, of course, I'm able to impart that and help all of you with all of that, with all the learning that took place. There's always reasons for our learning, so I believe it's been a gift from God. I was given that gift of having to go through that, so now I can be a good detective for all of you. So and when I say I was pretty sick, I was on oxygen for 3 years. And I went down to 89 pounds and I wasn't absorbing anything. And doctors said to me, you know, how are you even living on the planet? And I remember saying, well, my son was born. I have to take care of him. So, you know, my spiritual body, and I didn't get that at that time, but I realize now, it took me years to figure out that my spiritual body really carried me at that time, really carried me. And so today I blend the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the energy field, because we have to work on the whole person to get the result that you want. And I found through using biofeedback, so I started biofeedback about 12 years ago, and I started with the SKIO, which was a type of biofeedback program. And then I just kept adding new ones. So I kind of just bought all the ones that were out there. And now I blend them all. And so many of my friends have gotten rid of the old machine and they only keep the newest one. I kept them all because I find different applications that help people for different things with each of those programs. And I've also developed my own program now. So I call my own program Beautiful Balanced Brain. And I'm using scale and technology and putting in all the brain work, all the neurotransmitters, all the brain nutrition, and I love it. And this was, you know, and I've also done a lot of, I guess, workshops and teachings at different stores, different places. I've done workshops at different groups here. And this was the Vitamin Cottage group that I did a workshop at Natural Grocers Vitamin Cottage on the brain. Also done some work with NAPW, which is the National Association of Professional Women, and other places that I just reach out and go speak with people so I can reach more people. So I want you to know that you can look and feel your best. So you actually have a unique opportunity to receive anti-aging frequencies to help balance, harmonize, and raise your vibration weekly. And so I do some energy work for the brain, for the spine. I give eye lifts, face lifts, cellulite zaps. We can optimize your DNA, your skin, and anti-aging. And so today what I'd like to do is show you the highlights in the time that we have. And then if you want to take it further, I'll outline those choices for you as well. So I'm going to give you everything we possibly can today in just about an hour, and then show you how you can get more. And it's the use of my Beautiful Balanced Brain Signature program and energy work at the same time that gets the powerful results. So this was just after a couple sessions. A client said, I swear I can feel the difference in the next morning. The anti-aging sessions leave me feeling lighter, thinner, if only by just a smidge, less wrinkled, and less orange peely cellulite. Are those really words? I can't wait for the next one. And that's CJ here in Albuquerque. And someone else here in Albuquerque said, my face looks younger and I'm not frowning anymore. I don't know what you did, but I feel fantastic. Thank you. And I get pages of these from people from Ireland, from Canada, from all over the world. And I just love it. So there's so many possibilities for all of you. This was a client named Sylvia, and Sylvia came to me with hormone issues and she wanted to lose weight as well. And she was fatigued and somewhat depressed. And I still remember that first time that I worked with her. We released grief from the past and did some trauma release work in addition to the combination of all the things that I do. And it only took in 4 months, maybe 4 personal sessions, and the rest was all group sessions. Sylvia lost 16 pounds. Her skin looks completely different. She's using our Max and Jane skin oil, and her life has transformed. She has energy to do everything she wants to do in her day now. Hormones are balanced, and she's just feeling much more vibrant and gets to be her, gets to be 100% herself. And it's just a gift to see that. So I want you to know what's absolutely possible in a shorter period of time. And, you know, the reason why I say that to you all is because, you know, it took me 16 years to get better. And through my own path, what I realized and what I wanted to do for people was to figure out how to do it faster. And I kept seeking and I kept thinking, there's another way. There's something else that we can add that's going to help people get further faster. And that's what I keep working on, and that's what I've developed in these programs. So here's what really came to be from all of the learning. My brain program. And brain is an acronym. So B stands for body. So this is all your physical body issues. Everything you need to do to support your physical body, like nutrition, taking proper supplements, eating healthy organic foods. The non-toxic environment also is incredibly helpful for anti-aging and for you to feel good again and have energy. Exercise is a component. Getting good sleep, balancing your hormones, and detoxing the body and the skin. That's your physical body. That's the B in brain. The R in brain stands for release. It's releasing the mental chatter and the emotional baggage. The A in brain stands for aligning with spirit. Our spiritual bodies affect our physical, so you can raise your frequency. I stands for integrate, and integrate is the soul ties to the brain rings. And this is my ebook called Brain Soul Balancing on the ABQ Natural Health Center website. If you haven't downloaded that ebook yet, download it. It will go through a technique that is just so powerful. It helps release a lot of the traumas that are stuck in the brain that are connected to your soul's truth. So that's the I in brain for integrate. The N is put in a new program. And I call this overcoming it all and putting in a new program of health and vitality, using energy work, using Geotran, using meditation, using any tools that we need to put in your new you, your new program. So that's the brain program. Today, I'm going to give you all I can in, like I said, the next 40 minutes here on the body part, on the physical part. We'll touch a little bit on the rest, but today I'll give you everything that I can on your physical body parts, how to balance your brain using nutrition, environment, exercise, and the rest of those. I guess another success story that I'd love to share with you that I'm just so excited about is our champion, Shannon. So Shannon is a 14-year-old ice skater who's pre-Olympian. And I've been working with Shannon for, gosh, it's got to be 5 or 6 years now. And so I've really watched her grow in her own program. And I'm able to work on her long distance when she's competing or practicing, and also help her with any kind of injuries or illnesses that are coming on board. Her dedication and commitment to her goals are absolutely amazing. And I just have such respect for her. And when I watch her skate, it actually brings me to tears. You can check out our Facebook page and actually see some of those videos. So we want to wish Shannon some good luck coming up here. She's going to be competing in a national tournament next week. And so way to go, Shannon. So here's those secrets. So I mentioned we're going to go into the body part, the physical part of your body. How can you stay healthy, vibrant, and young, and even turn back the hands of time a little bit by doing the right things to help you and your body? And many of you know much of this, but I'm sure you're going to glean something from what I'm sharing here. And even if it's just one thing, I know that I will have helped you. And so secret number 1 is anti-aging foods and supplements. And so you want to drink filtered water, and you also want to bathe in filtered water. We actually get more chlorine and chemicals and soak those in through our skin than we do in drinking 5 glasses, 8-ounce glasses of water, because your skin is your largest organ. So if you don't have a shower filter, go online and get yourself a shower filter. They're only about $40. It will help your skin, your hair, and it's definitely a part of you feeling healthy and good again. Eating organic foods all you can. You know, when I think about how our world has changed and all the food preservatives and the GMO foods and pesticides we have in our foods today, the more you can do organic, the better. I usually say, you know, start with your meats, your dairy, and then there's lists of certain vegetables that have a lot of high pesticide content. I know blueberries and strawberries are highly sprayed, as well as green pepper. So you want to be buying those organic if you can. Fiber, you want to do good fiber in your food. Ground flaxseed can be put in meats and cereals and shakes. Whole steel cut oats if you can eat oats, and doing colon cleanses. The health of your colon is the health of your whole body. Probiotics, hugely important. Some of you may be familiar with Dr. Perlmutter's book, The Grain Brain and Brain Maker. And he has found, and I love that he's a medical doctor sharing this with us and getting it out there and helping people see that food can be their medicine, and the importance of cultured foods such as yogurt, kefir, sour cream, cultured vegetables, and sauerkraut. Personally, I make my own cultured vegetables, and I do believe there's a blog article on this with a recipe. So please check out the blog on the website. So I eat those every day. So besides eating the foods, I also take a probiotic. Omega-3 oils. We need the good oils, the good fish oil. It nourishes the brain, the heart, the joints, and so much more. It helps the myelin sheath repair. So if you know somebody who has anything from ADD to Parkinson's to Alzheimer's, they need the oil. They need good oil. Coconut oil is another good one. Avocado oil, walnut oil, all the good oils. Liquid minerals and green superfoods. I find that people are lower in minerals than they are in vitamins. And minerals are the catalyst for all the enzymes to work in your body. Digestive enzymes. Some folks might need hydrochloric acid, which is for stomach acid, and some people may need just a broad spectrum digestive enzyme. The other piece of anti-aging is certainly antioxidants. So they keep our liver, our gallbladder, our kidneys working properly. Some examples is just vitamin C, alpha-lipoic acid, CoQ10, and garlic. I call the basics minerals, fish oil, and probiotics. So I know when I put people on just those three, their world changes, their life changes. I had a little boy with asthma, and even though I could give him all kinds of homeopathics that were for asthma, it really wasn't what he needed. And I remember giving him minerals, fish oil, and probiotics, and within 3 weeks, he was different and he was breathing better. And you can check out our website. We actually I have my own line of products that I put frequency in. So I enhance them with energy and they get absorbed better. And they're also a better value because I find people don't need to take as much. So, and those are all on sale right now for 10% off. So check out the website. It's abqnaturalhealthcenter.com. I couldn't talk about anti-aging and health without mentioning glutathione and resveratrol. So glutathione is in every cell. It is the strong antioxidant that keeps all of your cells running smoothly. And personally, what my story was is I actually asked my doctor, I was in a 5-week sauna program, and I said, can I take more glutathione? I think it's helping me. And I remember I asked Dr. Lieberman if I could take 6 glutathione capsules. And he said I could go ahead and do that. But what I realized, I was also receiving glutathione IV drips to help conjugate all that mercury and heavy metals that my body was, trying to detox. And the glutathione drips worked really well. And so what I learned later was glutathione is not absorbed very well in the body unless it's stable. And there was a company that I started working with that makes my products, that we work together making my products, my ANHC products. And they had a way of stabilizing that molecule and having it be delivered to the cells better. So it was a protocol that they learned from Germany. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want that. I've been looking for that for years. And so when I got on board and we created this, now I have clients who say to me, don't ever stop carrying this. This is helping me so much. So glutathione is hugely important. It conjugates heavy metals. It's a powerful antioxidant. It protects the proteins from oxidation. It helps preserve the mitochondria and the cells. It promotes T cell function, and that's your immune system. And it actually activates an enzyme in the methylation process, which just means how we detox. Okay, so if you have somebody who also has heavy metals in their body and they're working on detoxing and getting healthy, and they've been exposed to lots of maybe toxins in their job, get them on this glutathione. I promise you it'll help them. So that's what I discovered. And again, it's just one of those gifts. It's like we find what we need along the way, right? So, and then when we can share it with others, it even gets us more excited. I guess I should talk about resveratrol as well. Resveratrol is in red wine. It's also in a lot of anti-aging supplements and remedies. There's different theories on how much wine somebody should be drinking, and so some people are proponents. So yes, you need a glass of wine a week, but you can also do resveratrol. And so I'm not saying here that people should start drinking wine for getting that supplement. It's actually in supplements, and you can benefit from it there too. So some great food sources. Definitely want to eat all your colors. Basically, that's what I'm just going to tell you. Eat colors, okay? You want the beta carotene that's in the fruits and vegetables. So orange and yellow vegetables have a lot of beta carotene. Foods rich in all the vitamins. So you're going to be thinking live foods. Live foods have enzymes in them. And enzymes is what you need to digest the food. When you're thinking, hey, I'm going to have, some crackers or some chips, that's not live food, okay? You're better off having a banana or an apple. Foods rich in vitamin E are all the oils and the seeds. And so oils and seeds are very good for you. Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. And foods high in biflavonoids are all our fruits again, our fruits and our vegetables. I also do some allergy treatments, and I wanted to share this story with you because this was long distance. So I had a long distance client who said, I don't want to be, I'm really craving sugar, and can you help me with that? And I thought, well, yeah, we could certainly do that. And so I actually have a laser light that I use, and I treat the hypothalamus of the brain. So I hold this light over the head on top of whatever we're going to treat in terms of an allergy. It's called cellular retraining. And I was actually doing this session long distance with this amazing woman on the phone, and I thought, well, let's try this. And so I took the laser light, and I just actually went to my pantry and took a bag of turbinol sugar, put it on my head for her, with the intention that we were working with her. I had her name on it, on a little sticky note, and we were on the phone together. And I broadcasted for 5 minutes on my head for her, the treatment for sugar. Of course, I didn't want sugar after that either, so that worked for both of us, which was so cool. So I'm just sharing with you, there are simple ways that I can teach you to help yourself be healthy and help your family be healthy, and want you to know about them. So the other secret on anti-aging is a non-toxic environment. We are exposed to so many chemicals in our world today. And it's really the chemicals and the heavy metals that are causing a lot of the issues for people. Issues such as nervous system disorders, attention deficit, Parkinson's, leukemia, lymphoma, asthma, heart attacks, seizures, are all caused by pesticides, herbicides, heavy metals, and food additives that we consume. So and I've been seeing this for years, because many of you may know, if you know me, that I taught special education students, and I did a lot with ADD and ADHD in the very beginning. And I still see a lot of those children and adults with those issues. And what's typically I see involved with that is lead. And so we have to detox the lead. And so heavy metals are a big piece of this. And now, that it's predicted that our young people are going to have degenerative diseases, just like we see in our elderly people. And I'm starting to see more and more of this. I actually see that's why we have more incidences of brain issues and ADD and ADHD and anxiety in our young people. So some of the metals that you may see that will actually come up on my biofeedback program, or I'm able to detox or to look at for certain people, are lead, arsenic, mercury, copper, nickel, silver. I can teach you a lot about each one of those. I'm just going to give you a quick example of what happened the other night. I worked with a woman long distance. It's a daughter of a client. And she was in the hospital in Arizona. Of course, I live in Albuquerque. And I got her information. So I need her name, her birthday, her place of birth to be able to work long distance, and her permission. And she's in the hospital and she had seizures for a month. So she's not able to walk. She's really just sick. And my biofeedback program identified that whooping cough, and whooping cough can cause seizures, the residue of whooping cough. And it identified a parasite in the brain similar to protozoa called toxoplasmosis. I broadcasted that information to her, and I left her on a frequency all night long, and she was walking the next day. First time in like a month. So I want you to know what's possible, and what's possible is actually identifying the problem. Here the medical doctors want to do brain surgery and spinal taps and a lot of invasive things for this woman. And you know, if we can help, my goodness. So and I also saw pesticides in her. And so I was able to see the causes of what was going on and then work with them. So there's so many things we can do. Another piece of your non-toxic environment is again, I'm big on non-toxic pest control because I saw so many, I still see so many issues, health issues, cancer, asthma, seizures related to pesticides and herbicides. And so non-toxic ways of working with this is using borax, which is a laundry detergent. And so borax will kill bugs, ants, and diatomaceous earth, which is ground up sea urchins. You can get diatomaceous earth at a grocery, or not a grocery, at a what I want to say, a garden shop, at a garden shop. And it's a white powder. You could sprinkle it around the outside of your home and it will help. Different oils help as well. Eucalyptus oil, cayenne pepper, peppermint, and cedar oil is really good for those tiny little black ants. You want to switch to a natural laundry detergent. There's a lot of surfactants that get stuck to the liver in the detergents. And natural cleaning products and dishwashing detergent. So that's super important. I just got an email from somebody needing help. Anyway, so that's really, really important. So white vinegar too, it's a great fabric softener because fabric softeners contain mercury. So if you're washing your clothes in just regular detergent, switch to a natural detergent, especially if you're having skin issues, and I bet you'll see a shift, and I bet you'll see a change. And then all the stuff we put on our skin is important too. So you want to use natural personal care products, natural toothpaste, lotions, makeup. Makeup has so many heavy metals in it. Use natural makeup, okay? You'll see a difference. If you have burning eyes or itching eyes and you're using mascara, switch mascaras, use a natural one and see if it makes a difference for you. Another secret of anti-aging, of course, is exercise. And there's really 3 types of exercise for longevity. The first one is strength training. So you want to do some strength training to build muscle. Flexibility, so stretching and yoga. Aerobics. You want to be doing some kind of aerobics, even if it's walking or bouncing on a little mini trampoline. So bouncing on a trampoline helps your limb system. You don't have to do it for very long. You can do this for 15 or 20 minutes, 3 times a week, and get all the cardio that you need. So any kind of fun, sweaty activity. Secret number 4 is sleep. Getting good sleep is important, but everyone's needs are different. And I actually use kinesiology and muscle test this for people. How many hours do you need of sleep a night? And what's your best time to go to sleep? And what's your best time to wake up? And before you get in bed, it's helpful to meditate, relax, do mind gyms, pray, take a bath, have sleepy time tea, listening to a relaxing CD. All can ensure great sleep. And I have found that circulation and organ imbalances are part of a physical issue, where the monkey mind is part of an emotional issue. I like to have fun too. So, you know what? We have a great Christmas party every year. And so I just kind of think about, hey, you know what? We all need good sleep, but we also need to have fun. So you want to make sure you're balancing your life. And speaking of balancing, secret number 5 here is hormone balancing. And I get a lot of women who have beginning premenstrual issues going on, or hot flashes, and it isn't always the same cause either. Although what I typically see with that is there's 2 organs involved. It's the liver and the hypothalamus. And so when I say liver, what's happening is your liver has to process all those chemicals we're exposed to out there. And so you want to make sure you're on some good antioxidants. I also found that everybody's different. And so some of the things you could use are hormone creams, bioidentical hormones. Evening primrose oil is great for balancing hormones. Feminine support, Dong Quai, saw pimento, and women need saw pimento as well as men. Okay, so saw pimento helps testosterone levels, and I find that both sexes could use this depending on the person. Zinc is hugely important. Zinc's a catalyst for 145 enzymes. So it helps your immune system, it helps your blood sugar, it helps prostate issues. And there was actually a doctor in California who said the best way to balance hormones, she was a gynecologist, said frequency medicine. She was using biofeedback to do that. And I have found, again, it's the combination. When we use a combination, it works better. And exercise in it is also an important part of hormone balancing. After age 50, we actually all need progesterone. So I believe Dr. Shealy said that. He said that men need some progesterone cream as well. And endometriosis responds to parasite actually cleansing. So if you have endometriosis, you want to cleanse the parasites. You want to look at Candida, which is the fungus that can get in the body. And there's definitely some good supplements such as Women's Gold from Hannah Kroger and Wormwood. And take the carbohydrates out of your life. Do that 30-day challenge where you're taking all carbs, all sugar, and all preservatives out of your diet and see how you feel. Take a good antioxidant such as alpha-lipoic acid, CoQ10 or Chemex, and check for cholesterol. And definitely the other thing I see is dehydration. And so you want to drink half your weight in ounces of water. If you're not drinking enough water, that could be a big part of just being out of balance. We actually do need cholesterol to make hormones. So an imbalance in that area just means that you need to do a cleanse. I've worked a lot with thyroid. It feels like thyroid is a big issue for people, partly because of the radiation that we're exposed to on a daily basis. From our cell phones, from the sun, from cell phone towers, probably the radiation that's even in our food, and even through microwave use. So I worked with a class. It was the class I taught in California, and there was a woman who had a really large goiter, and we did that therapy that I explained earlier, where we took the laser light and we put iodine on top of her head and held the laser light and treated her for the allergy or the sensitivity to iodine. And she came back the next day and that had shrunk. It was already down. It was amazing. The 6th part of really taking care of your physical body is detoxification. And so we want to cleanse. And so what does cleansing really look like? Well, you want to eat organic foods. You want to drink half your weight in ounces of water. And you want to do a colon cleanse first. So cleaning the colon out with specific herbs to help get that plaque and that waste and those parasites out is the first step. And then chemicals and metals bind in the tissues, and they actually attract these parasites and viruses. So part of cleansing is also making sure that you're sweating, taking your supplements, and doing something to get rid of those heavy metals in your body. The order of cleansing looks like this. And people ask me this a lot. They're like, well, what should I do first? I think I want to do a liver cleanse. And I say, that's great, but let's start with the colon. You do a liver cleanse and your colon is toxic, you're going to get sick. So the order is colon, kidney, liver, gallbladder. And then lymph and blood, you can do sort of alongside those. And so lymph, you would be doing what I did, using a sauna, sweating, exercising. That's part of lymph cleansing. Cleaning the blood out as well. You could use herbs and different things, but you're going to be doing that if you do your colon, your kidney, your liver, and your gallbladder. And another big part of detoxification is putting in the good microbes, the good probiotics, the acidophilus and the bifidus. The probiotic that I have actually has 3 of the main types of probiotics that Dr. Perlmutter recommends in his books in that supplement. It's called Daily Probiotic, and I've gotten such good results with people with that. And believe me, because of my path, I have tried so many kinds of probiotics out there. You also want to detox the skin. And so detoxing the skin is, again, sweating. So use a steam room or a sauna, exercising, taking detox baths. You also want to bathe in filtered water. So I find that so many people are very good about drinking, filtered water, but they're not bathing or showering in it. And so I want to encourage you to do that. So how would you do that? Well, you can have a whole house water treatment system put in your home. If you're going to be staying there, it is going to not only help your health, but pay for itself over time. There are these things called bath balls that you can put in the water. They will at least take the chlorine out. And you could probably figure out how to put a filter in your bathtub. Or you can put a shower filter on and take a shower in filtered water as well. And you want to be thinking that you don't put anything on your skin that you couldn't eat. So you use natural products on your skin. Vitamin D, liquid minerals, and all the good oil is hugely important for skin. You want to reduce the foods that clog the skin. So red meat, dairy products, refined foods, and foods with hydrogenated oils are not going to help your skin be beautiful and healthy. And when I speak of skin, I'm not just talking about the outside skin. We have skin on the inside as well. And so this is how to take care of your whole body. You want to avoid excess caffeine and alcohol, which drains the moisture too from your body. Another great simple technique you can use is something called dry skin brushing. And so you want to get one of those, I guess they're wooden handled natural bristle brushes. And you want to do some dry skin brushing. And that will also stimulate your skin, along with massage and lymphatic drainage. One of my favorite things, again, that I use every day is Collagen Plus. And Collagen Plus actually helps repair your skin and helps your hair thicken and your nails thicken. It helps your hip bone mineral density. So it adds flexibility to your bones and promotes healthy joints. And I know since using this product too, along with a skin nutrient called Max and Jane, my eye wrinkles are gone. My eye wrinkles and the ones above my lips, I just love this. And this is pretty new. We recently found this in the last year, and it's a company here in New Mexico that grows all their own flowers and oils and extracts the oils and puts them in this amazing skin nutrient. And it's called Max and Jane. Again, you can find this on our website. But I'm just a big proponent of anything completely natural. And so many, even natural skin products have preservatives in them. Or they have a lot of fragrance that just, doesn't smell good to some people and they can't use it. This is all natural, and I've watched so many people just transform with this. So check that out, you guys. They even grow their own sea buckthorn here in the Jemez Mountains of New Mexico. So, and then everything is energy. So it's the company, it's who the people are. They're putting great energy into these products. So we went over the brain part, or the body part, so all the physical parts of taking care of your body. And we went into that in quite more depth today. But I'm not able to go into all of these pieces today in the time that we have, but I want to just touch on them a little bit and then show you how you can get more. Okay, so the R for the brain program is release. This is releasing, so releasing stress reduction. It's that mind-body connection. And we know that DNA is not a fixed code, but a variable code. And we can actually change the DNA with vibration. In fact, everything is vibration. So I have found that we heal in the spaces. The spaces are your spiritual body. So the brain-soul connection is how I work with this. And then we want to align with spirit. So we want to be doing, and that's whatever your God is for you. But you can choose to vibrate at that higher frequency and make good choices in your life. The I is for integrate, and this is that soul ties to the brain rings. What we believe and conceive, we're going to achieve. It's the power of belief, but it's also releasing the trauma, the patterns from the past that you don't need to hold on to anymore. Those old programs that are not serving you. And so there's a copy of that ebook called Brain Soul Balancing on my website. You can get that, read it, and it's the beginning of really being able to do this work on a deeper level. And then putting in a new program in your energy field. So it is releasing those old patterns and putting in a new program. It's like upgrading you to Windows 11. Yep, I know that version isn't out there yet, everybody, but that's what we're doing when we use either Geotran, energy work, field work, NLP, or other work to help upgrade your program, your biocomputer. And now what I'd like to do is actually have you experience some of the frequencies that I use in this program. And so I'm going to turn this other computer on here. And so I actually loaded the Beautiful Amazing You webinar in my program, so you should all be receiving these right now. And so I'm going to play the solfeggio frequencies, which just is a piece of this program that I use called my Beautiful Balanced Brain Biofeedback Program. There's also a matching part of the program, but this is just the sound part. So I want you to be just relaxed. Maybe take a deep breath in. Let it out. Close your eyes if you need to, and just absorb these sounds and allow them to move through your body. The one you're hearing now is 528. This is the DNA repair. 639, connecting relationships. 741, awakening your intuition. 852, returning to spiritual order. 963. Be thinking about what you want to do to create a vibrant, healthy, abundant, amazing you. Allow yourself to be bathed in these frequencies. Just feel them. I'm going to actually let them continue playing in the background here without the volume up, so you can experience and feel the shift. Okay? So they will change your DNA and upgrade, de-stress, allow you to feel more sort of connected to who you are, to your spiritual, yourself, your soul body. So here's a little bit of a review of those steps. And so this is the brain program steps. B is for body, R is for release. A is for align, aligning with spirit. I is for integrate. And N is for putting in a new program. And so, do you know what you're really called to do? What your purpose is? Through using all of these steps in the brain program, you can find that out and emulate it and do it and use your gifts in the world. And that's my passion. And that's what we're able to do with so many people. And I want you to be a part of that if you're feeling called to do that as well. So you can receive these frequencies, including the solfeggio frequencies, as well as the whole program, which is much bigger than just the sounds. There's actually connections that we make to anti-aging, to the brain. And I use 5 biofeedback programs at different times interchangeably to maximize your result. So I'm able to give you energy work for eye lifts, and I get emails from people that say, hey, you know what, my eyes feel better today. Face lifts, cellulite zaps, DNA optimization, skin, and anti-aging. And so here's how you can be a part of this. And so I've been doing these amazing groups for about 6 years. And they developed because I could only see 5 or 6 clients a day. I couldn't see everybody. And I wanted to still help people. And I thought, how can I do that? And so they became groups. And so the Beautiful Amazing You group evolved from a weight loss group. It started as only weight loss. And then people said, well, what about our skin? What about anti-aging in general? Can you do that? And I thought, yeah, we can do that. Let's make that happen. And so here's some options for you. So it's $79 for 30 days of ongoing frequencies to support anti-aging DNA, skin, nutrition, and positivity. Option 2 is 90 days. We go all the way through April 20th. So it's actually about 13 weeks of ongoing frequencies for $179. And most of my people do that. That's recommended because it's an incredible value, because you can put in a family member for free. So when you do that, if you do the math, it ends up being about $745 for each week. And personal sessions with me would be like $1,800. So, you know, it's amazing. In fact, somebody just said to me, you know what? You really need to just call this your best kept secret. And I thought, wow, that's cool. We can do that, because you know what? I want more people to experience this and get healthy. And so if you sign up by midnight on Sunday, you get that free person for free, and it's a family member. And I would need your birthday, your place of birth, and your name, obviously. And we want your whole name. So if you have a maiden name, you can put it in there. If you wanted a middle name, you can put it in there, meaning that it's going to work better on you if I really have that connection to you. And so if you think about how we can send a text message today, how do those words really get to your phone? It's energy, it's frequency. It's being broadcasted to your phone, to your number. That's how the energy reaches you. There's no other person like you on the planet. Even if you're a twin, you have different names. Okay? You'll also get the free ebook, and I'm going to show you here in a minute where to sign up for that. So you want to take a look at that, because you will be amazed. I even had a husband of a client whose kidney stones went away in about 6 weeks, and she had called to tell me that they were amazed, because he really didn't even completely understand what was happening in this group. He didn't know. He knew he was receiving some kind of energy work, but he didn't get it. And he got healthier even though he didn't get it. So a few things people have said: I feel a deep inner peace more than I can remember. The pain in my back is gone. I feel more at peace about issues. This peace is like a river in my soul. What a relief. Wowee, lots of love and thank you. Another woman had a couple of good weeks, and she actually said that her friend said that she looked 10 years younger What a compliment. She said, Tuesday and Wednesday I was so tired, but today I actually don't feel like I need to go to bed at 8 o'clock. Thank you. And I get pages and pages of different testimonials or just comments from people regarding the group. And so here's how it works. When you enter the group, we put in an email bank, and every week you will receive the affirmations and the intentions and what I did that week on the group. So I work on the group every Wednesday night, and on Thursday morning you'll receive those affirmations and an email from me saying what I did on the group the night before. And I encourage feedback. I love feedback. And I just absolutely love what happens to people. So here's another woman. I did an integration on the whole group, and she said, I really felt the integration. When I got up very early on Thursday morning, I immediately felt clarity and balance as well as increased energy. My aura, my whole being was centered and aligned. I feel so blessed to experience this freedom and sense this connection. Thank you. After you did that session on Wednesday night, I felt energetic and had more pep. It was dramatic. Before this, I was dragging and depressed. Louise is an angel with a beautiful message. So if you have felt frustrated, stuck, tired, and you want to allow your gifts to shine, you're right on the money in terms of timing. So there are other ways to actually experience the rest of that brain program in more depth, and I just want you to know about it. So I have coaching programs and VIP days to help you get there faster, and you can experience the rest of that brain program and leap forward. So let me show you those 2 pages here in a minute as where you can do that. The ebook actually outlines the 7 secrets, and so you'll receive an ebook. And you'll get lots of information there as well, some of what we talked about here and some additional. And so again, that special today is the $79 for 30 days, or you can do the 90 days for $179, and that's highly recommended. You get to put your person in for free and watch transformation. What I find is when couples are in there, whether husband and wife or partners, they communicate better. Things really change in their life. And so if you want that more personal time, I'll show you where you can get that too. And I definitely want to hang around here because I know some of you may have some questions, but I want to thank you for your time and energy today and participation in this call and this webinar, and being here with us. Again, you can see it's my passion. I love sharing with people and helping them allow their gifts to shine and being able to do it in such an amazing way. We're connecting with people all over the world.
Wonderful. Thank you, Louise.
Oh,
I learned something new every time, and there's no better time than now at the new year to take in some of this. For those of you who are practitioners, it's always a wonderful reminder, this information, in terms of let's just say if your cup isn't full and you're not thriving, how can you serve? How can you serve to the highest potential? And then for the listeners who receive this wonderful work, whether it's a naturopath, whether it's a holistic practitioner, it's a constant education and constant learning and journey that we're on. Something that you've taught me, and we're still on this journey, Louise, is if you don't, and you mentioned it so beautifully when you displayed the Christmas party, is that we all want to set these targets, our health goals or our financial or our relationship goals, and set those targets so we have something to run after and strive for. Yet if you forget to enjoy the journey and actually sit back and say, look where I've come from, here I am, live in the now a little bit, be grateful, have fun, then it's real easy to get overwhelmed and let the stress of life take over. So this reminder in this webinar for me has reminded me that, hey, Not perfect. Trust me, there's about a 15, 20 pounds of Christmas holiday weight I could probably lose and shed. But I'm doing okay. We're doing good. We're grateful for what we have. But there's a lot of work to do. And it's a reminder that it's never too late either to start, right? It's never too late.
Absolutely. It's never too late. And what I have found is that the frequency helps people a lot stick with their goals and keep that vibration up. So I know you've been in the groups for I don't know how many years now, Jake, and I know you can feel it.
Yeah, well, what I love too is we all want to belong, and we all have our belief systems, right? That's just part of being a human. We believe, and we congregate. We go to our wonderful congregations of many different forms. Yet to know that I'm part of something, and a group and a teacher and a mentor that's sending me not only the frequencies, but the intention and the reminders each Wednesday when I look in my inbox, I know that I'm part of something, and it's a little check and balances continuing on throughout the year. And I couldn't recommend it highly. I couldn't recommend it more for individuals, whether you're a professional or you're let's call it a advocate and a consumer of holistic natural health care for yourself and your family. It's really a win-win, and it only makes sense, and it's really reasonable in terms of the price.
Yeah. It is our biggest secret. I really liked when someone said that to me. It was like, this is your best kept secret. I was like, that's probably true. You're absolutely right. When I think about when I watch people change and the emails that I get from people, and just positive things happening in their lives, in addition to them maybe looking like they had a facelift. These are I do consciousness and spiritual frequencies too, so it elevates. It's the whole person. It gets to work on the whole person. So I love that part, and I'm showing you all. I think you all can see this, where you can sign up. So it's real easy. What'll happen is if you sign up here, where's my little button for sign up? If you actually have to click here, so it says sign up now for this 3-month group. So if you click there, it's going to take you to another page, and you'll have an opportunity to fill out the registration form and then pay. And so it's your name, your birthday, your place of birth, and then there's an opportunity again to put in your free person. So it's just a simple way that you can just go ahead and sign up right now so you can get in that group. I actually do start dedicating to that group. We started here in Albuquerque on the 13th. So we started this last Wednesday night, and so I'm already dedicating to the group. I'll be working on the group again on the 27th all the way through April 20th. Next week I travel, so I'll be in Tucson. But it's ongoing. It's ongoing. So as soon as you get in there, you will start to feel it. And for some of you who want more, and you go, wow, I really want to help. I want to find out what Louise can do to really help my health on an individual level, my brain, my stuck trauma energy, or whatever it is you're experiencing, and where you're really feeling like you're frozen, you're not really moving forward and you're stuck, then take a look at this. This is on my Beautiful Balanced Brain website. So it's just beautifulbalancedbrain.com. And this is the coaching page, and you can get some coaching, and we can design that package for you, whatever it is you need. So I believe in working with individuals. I love helping you, again, allow your gifts to shine. It's been my path for years. I just want to help you get where you want to go this year. It's 2016, and I am calling it the year of expansion. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here so people can see me, I guess.
Excellent, Louise. Well, I want to just share with you while you're doing your technical dance, we'll call it. Yep. Hi there.
Hi there.
And I turned my camera off just because I'm shining into the light, and this isn't about Jake, it's about Louise. And I can say hi to everybody too real quick. But real quick, I want to just go over Libby. Hi, Libby. I know Libby. How are you? She stated very, very well done. Thank you, Louise.
Awesome.
Monique says thank you. Libby sending love. Of course, we love you too, Libby. Thank you. Mary, thank you, Luis. Cheryl, fabulous presentation. I'm in. Debbie, thank you, Luis. We miss you. Suzanne, my batteries are recharged. Excellent.
Great.
Love it.
Oh, that's great. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And do let me know if there's something else we can do to help you all. You know, so if you have questions and you think of them later, you can email me. I should give you my email. It's Louise Swartz, SWARTS @MSN.com. So email me questions, or if you have other ideas for future presentations, webinars, what it is you need or want, I need to hear that from you too. So please share that with us. Share that with myself and with Jake. We'd love to hear from you.
Love to hear from you. Well, what a fabulous, amazing presentation. Thank you so much. And you know how to get a hold of Luis, everybody. You can go to thebeautifulbalancebrain.com or abqnaturalhealthcenter.com. And you can learn more about all of her wonderful programs and her great products. And something that you also have is always amazing staff. The girls, they're always so helpful, you know, courteous and accountable. I love working with you, Luis. Thank you so much.
Oh, you too, Jake. I just really, really deeply love you. You know, I don't know. I still see the Jake and Louise show. We should just put that out there and see if people want that, and just see what that sounds like. I don't know.
And
you know?
I like it. I told you. I'm in. And we could just go and freestyle and we have a lot of ideas, everybody. We won't bring you into that right now, but I just want to thank you, Luis, for taking the time and always doing a wonderful presentation, informative and professional, all at the same time.
No, thank you, Jake. So big hug. And thank you, everybody. Have a great, great weekend. And I look forward to working with you.